Skip, you know, it's getting nice out, even though it's a little windy today, but still, families are going to want to get in the pool. But Shasta wants families to be safe around the pools, and you guys got some great safety tips on your website, but we're going to talk a few just easily right here by the pool.
Yeah, no, and Brad, it's really a mindset for families. We've got a lot of good tips, a lot of blogs talking about being safe in and around the pool. This is an amazing time in Arizona to where you could go outside and just enjoy, unlike many states. But you've got to have that mindset as a family that, you know, adult is always going to be around, and you've got to set those guidelines up early. You don't want to do it in the moment. Have that conversation as a family and set those guidelines early.
Yeah, and then we see that moms are sitting right here by the pool watching the kids, which is, again, getting them off, even though they're dangling their feet in there.
Yeah.
That's kind of like important to see the kids with the parents by the pool, not just sitting out maybe barbecuing and not really paying attention.
It is. I think the sad stories that can come up are families that have a false sense of security, either be it pool fencing or other safety things that they have set up. The pool is really meant to be a family time, to bring families together, to enjoy. So instead of looking at it as, oh, I got to go be by the pool, look at it as like, I get to spend time with my kids and have that conversation with your children.
Yeah, I think the other thing too is kids will buddy up at the pool. Sometimes what you recommend is have them invite a friend over to swim with the child, not just have the child by themselves.
Absolutely, and even having that conversation with their friends. You know, there's rules when you come over to your house, and sometimes those rules, you've got a buddy system. I know, Brad, you've talked about a buddy system where you'll, you know, call out 1, 2, 3, and the kids get together and come to the side, and I think that is an amazing idea.
Yeah, as we look at this beautiful pool, I'm going, okay, where's the fence? I know by law you're supposed to, but you brought some good points. Even if you do have a fence, there's some things you really want to have on the outside of the house.
Yeah,
or
absolutely. The municipalities are going to look for a primary barrier like the wall in and around your property. They're going to see that that gate swings closed automatically, that it doesn't swing into the backyard so a child doesn't lean on it and now it's open to the backyard. Pool fencing is a great idea, but there's other options you can do to slider doors and other safety things for windows, where if you don't feel the need to have a pool fence, you really don't have to. There's things that can be even safer.
Yeah, I know you guys have the netting too that can be placed in poles around the pool when it's not being used, which is, again, so helpful when it comes to little kids.
Absolutely. It's really being disciplined to use the safety equipment that you have. So, and there's safety hooks that you can go get, floating devices that you'll never regret investing in something like that and just spending a little extra time having that conversation with your kids.
Yeah, you said the conversation. That's something that we really got to point out, is that you can have the nets, you can have the fencing, you can have the pool grabbies and all that stuff, but if you don't sit down and talk with the kids, those things really aren't useful.
I would suggest even less than useful, it could become almost a dangerous false sense of security. You can feel like, oh, I have all those things, I don't have to have the conversation with my kids. No, if you're not starting foundationally with that mindset, you know, some of that stuff's great, but to your point, you're just never going to use it. And that's when people get in trouble.
Yeah, well, there you go. And I know Shasta wants you to stay safe this summer, and you guys are doing it pretty cool, as you mentioned, the blogs and the tips on the website.
Yeah, at shastapools.com, we've got a lot of information we're constantly trying to get out to really help families. You don't even have to be a Shasta customer. We want to help families be safe and learn more about their pool so really they could just enjoy. It's a great time to be in Arizona. We want people to be safe.
I like it. Well, let's make sure we're keeping an eye on the kids.
Absolutely.
And let them enjoy the pool.
All right.